The Gillies Shield is the jewel in the crown of open women's softball and was named after the late Mick Gilly back in 1949. The Shield has been based on the eastern seaboard, with New South Wales and Queensland dominating over the last 3 decades. Many questions remain unanswered. Can New South Wales win a 3rd consecutive title? Will another state rise to take national title glory? Can Stacey Porter equal Tanya Harding's record of 5 Midge Nelson medals? You'll find out over the next 60 minutes. Our exclusive coverage from Blacktown International Sports Park of the 69th Gillies Shield is proudly supported by Softball Australia, Via Network, the Australian Sports Commission, Blacktown City Council and Softball New South Wales.
A very big welcome coming to you from Blacktown International Sports Park for the 2016 Gillies Shield between New South Wales and Queensland, the 69th edition, in what has yet again a State of Origin feel to it. Of course, New South Wales winning the last 2 consecutive finals. Will it be a case of 3rd time lucky for Queensland? Joining me to find out, lead commentator Glenn Hawke. And Glenn, well, we had a bit of rain during the week and the ballpark looking in tip-top condition. Do you think Queensland can turn the tables in 2016?
Yeah, we've got a magnificent night here for the softball final. Look, Queensland has been in great touch, as has New South Wales. Been very little between these two teams. New South Wales won by 1 run yesterday. Coming into today's game, Queensland skipped away with it a little bit. New South Wales won't be too disappointed with it though. Look, nothing in it, but I'm going to back Queensland. They're going to break this duck. They're going to go home with the Gillies Shield.
Well, there's certainly plenty of feeling between these two sides. Let's have a look at the lineups, starting with the New South Wales side, and certainly some players to watch. For New South Wales, well, Stacey Porter, there's a name that needs no introduction. And Ellen Roberts, a pitcher. She might just start today in the final, and Parnaby might come out later on to close for New South Wales. Let's have a look at the Queensland lineup and players to watch for Queensland. Brenda de Blaise, and also catcher Carmel Sorensen, who has been in scintillating form recently. As we say hello to 2-time Olympic medalist Fiona Crawford, and Fiona, 2016 Gillies Shield final. The big one has arrived. Of course, this game with some extra significance, doubling as a selection trial for the World Championships later this year.
Yes, we've got the World Championships in July in Canada this year. And as you mentioned earlier, we lost a few days to rain. So the girls have had limited opportunity to really showcase their skills to the new head coach, Fabian Barlow. So a lot of them would be looking to come out, not only win the Gillies Shield, but really make an impact.
Who are we tipping?
I'm tipping Queensland. New South Wales have obviously got form. They've won the last 2, as you mentioned earlier. They've got Stacey Porter, who, with a bat in her hand, is always a case for doing something special. But I think Queensland have really got the form, and I think if the performance this morning by the battery of Justine Smethurst and Carmel Sorensen is anything to go by, they are going to give New South Wales a certain run for their money.
Well, we'll soon find out. Thank you very much, Fiona, and thank you to you too, Glenn. Not too far away now, you're watching the 2016 Gillies Shield final.
Well, it has been a wet old week here in Sydney, but great to see the stars shining brightly here tonight. And Fiona Crawford, we are in for a big battle here, the final of the 69th Gillies Shield.
We absolutely are in for a cracking game. These girls will just be itching to get out there. As you said, we lost a number of days to rain. These girls will all be fresh. They haven't played a lot of softball, so they'll be looking to come out here and score some runs early, leading off with Stacey Porter.
The third base for the New South Wales side. You can hear the crowd in the background. Well and truly getting behind the home side as we lead things off here in the top of the first. Smethurst just missing on that outside edge. 1 ball to Stacey Porter.
Stacey historically likes to hit early in the count.
Big swing and a miss there. Well, showing her intentions early here. Fiona likes to get a nice cut in early, but a little bit high in the zone.
Yeah, that was a little bit high. Stacey probably a bit disappointed that she swung at that. But, again, she gets a piece of that ball that's going over.
Ground to the left side. A great play then by the shortstop, Brittany Vonk. And that is one away.
Stacey giving it her all there, having a bit of a tumble at the end. But that was a great play by Brittany Vonk there. Made that forehand look pretty easy.
Taylor Titsakronis steps into the box for New South Wales. So Taylor starting the game here for New South Wales as shortstop. She was actually the catcher in the final for New South Wales last year.
She was the catcher last year. Unfortunately, Stacey McManus has succumbed to a foot injury, so Taylor slotting into to shortstop for the game.
Right.
Swing and a miss by Titsakronis. Takes the count to 2 strikes only. Smethurst working well around the zone, getting in front of the hitters very early. High and away. Just see her already working around the zone, trying to make these New South Wales batters guess a little bit on the pitches.
And that's Justine's signature pitch, that rise ball. Taylor not having the best tournament with the bat, coming in with a batting average of just over 100.
Pulls that one hard and foul down the left side. The count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
But look, a big game player, so anything's liable with Taylor.
So very little between these two sides, both dropping 1 game coming into the playoffs, and a big win, as we said at the top of the show, by Queensland in the first game of the playoffs against New South Wales.
Yeah, 9-0. That's pretty much unheard of between this rivalry of Queensland and New South Wales. But the Queensland ladies really put on a hitting display this morning.
Popped up to the right side. Catch taken by the second base, Brenda de Blaise, and that is 2 quick outs for New South Wales. So does Queensland take much out of that win, Fiona, and do New South Wales disappointed, or is it a whole new ball game come final time?
Look, I'd like to think New South Wales would say that it's a clean slate, but coming into a final with a defeat at such a significant scoreline would certainly be in the back of their minds, and Queensland would be on a roll.
Yeah, we talk about momentum in sport, and it's a big thing, as you say, particularly coming into a national final. New South Wales won't make much out of it, but Queensland certainly will be hanging on to that as they get into the big one.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be interested to see how they come out firing with their bats next innings.
Pitch up and in by Justine Smethurst. Rachel Lack chasing that one. Takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, trying that rising pitch outside the zone.
Good to see Rach have a bit of a smile after that pitch prior. She's got a very, very laid-back style of game, which really makes her a very calm individual on the field.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for New South Wales in the top of the first inning. 0 is the scoreline. Bottom of the first innings, and Ellen Roberts, the player of the final in 2015. She will be starting on the mound for New South Wales.
Interesting that they've decided to go with Ellen to start the game instead of Kaya, who has pitched far more innings than Ellen, but obviously Ellen has got a fresh arm.
So a new addition to this Queensland lineup, Brittany Bonk, a Dutch national.
Yep, Brittany played for the Holland team in the 2014 World Series, has come out here for the summer off the back of a season in the US Pro League.
And now starring for Queensland in this 2016 National Championships. Lead-off hitter, shortstop. And she will certainly be a player to watch in this final here tonight. Big swing and a miss on that occasion. Interesting here, Fiona. Ellen Roberts pitching tonight with the face mask on. We haven't seen that a lot, particularly at this level, but talk us through the introduction of the face mask.
The face mask is quite big in the US college system, and I think it's a fantastic addition to softball. The rate at which the ball's coming off the bat these days, the technology that's in the bats, it is just firing back at these pitches, and it's 43 feet, so it's there's nanoseconds for these pitchers to have to react from a hard hit ball, and there's been some horrible incidents that's happened over in America where pitchers have been hit in the head. So I think it's fantastic that Ellen can come out here and still, obviously it's not impacting her game at all, and it's just a safety precaution. I think it's fabulous.
I suppose it sends a great message to the young softballers as well that this is just a part of the game now.
Exactly, and oftentimes you'll see some third bases wearing a similar sort of mask as well.
So a great lead-off bat here by Brittany Bonk. She's taken this count all the way, fouled another one off. The count is still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Slaps this one and grounds to the left side. Regulation play by Taylor Titsakronis at shortstop. And that is 1 out for the Queenslanders. That will bring to the plate now the left fielder Janice Blackman, again suiting up for the Maroons in 2016.
Janice made her debut for the Aussie Spirit last year. Went away on tour to the Japan Cup, helped Australia win a bronze medal there.
Yeah, certainly one of the young rising stars of Australian women's softball. Fouls that one to the left side.
Always a dangerous hitter, Janice Blackman. She's got significant speed, so all she needs to do is just put the ball into play, and she's a chance to leg it out.
And she does that to the right side. Ali Casey, regulation play at second base. So 2 quick outs for New South Wales. A great response after going 3 up, 3 down themselves. And now Brenda de Blaze steps in for the Queenslanders. And one of the more experienced players in this Queensland lineup.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that shows in her tournament-leading 12 RBIs coming into the tournament.
Yeah, 12 RBIs, also hitting 500. So great tournament already for Brenda de Blaze, but no doubt she would trade all that for a gold medal at the end of tonight's match. Tries to pull this one, but just gets it to the shortstop, Taylor Titsakronis. Nice grab by her. So 3 up, 3 down by the Queenslanders. Great response by New South Wales. 1 innings gone here at Blacktown International Sports Park. New South Wales and Queensland 0-0. So no runs scored through the second inning. It's time to pick up the action in the bottom of the third. It is still Roberts on the mound for New South Wales. Carmel Sorensen, the catcher for Queensland. She will lead things off for the Maroons.
And as you can see, Ellen's still looking very fresh. As I mentioned earlier, coming into the final, having only pitched just over 6 innings.
Swing and a miss there by Carmel Sorensen. Roberts just working the outside edge of the plate there. And Sorensen chasing that pitch. 2 quick strikes on the Queensland catcher. Tries to tempt Sorensen with something outside the zone. Good discipline.
Nice take there by Rachel Lack behind the plate.
It certainly made the catcher work for that one. Again, just trying to work that outside half the plate.
Nice off-speed pitch there by Ellen, but just missed the corner.
2-2 the count on Carmel Sorensen. Strike three on Sorensen. That is Roberts' first strikeout of the match and one away for the Queenslanders.
Bringing to the plate, Brittany Vonk coming into the final with a batting average of .526, leading the hitting in the tournament.
Yeah, what an addition she's been to this Queensland lineup.
And just offers so much versatility. She can obviously drive the ball hard, but she's got great leg speed, so can simply just put the ball into play and beat it out to first, putting great pressure on the infielders.
And also being that left-handed hitter as well, that a couple of steps closer to first base already, and then the speed on top of that. She's a threat whenever she puts the ball into play.
Exactly, and there's certainly the middle infielders will be on their toes.
Good eyes by Vonk. Watches that pitch outside, and we see already Roberts working that outside half of that outside edge of the plate, trying to get these Queensland hitters to chase the ball.
I think the battery combination of Rachel Lack and Ellen Roberts are really working the combination to go high, up and in, then down and away, and carefully utilising that off-speed pitch.
And we saw that just there, followed up the outside pitch with something high in the zone.
Trying to tempt the batters into to getting up high and potentially swinging, missing, or fouling it off.
Very good discipline in the batter's box there by Vonk. She draws a walk to give the Queenslanders a rare runner on first base here. Bottom of the third. And Janice Blackman, the left fielder for Queensland, steps up. Always shaping to bunt there, and certainly a position, even this early in the game, put the ball on the deck to try and advance these runners.
And I think that's testament to the fact that we've got Brenda de Blaze in the on-deck circle, just acknowledging if we can get the runner in scoring position, Brenda could knock that home.
So the ground ball straight back to the pitcher, Ellen Roberts. They get the lead runner, but a great slide here by Brittany Vonk, as you can see, just breaks things up. No chance of the double play. So one out, Janice Blackman. She is on first base now for the Queenslanders.
Dangerous batter in the box here in this situation.
Swung on to the left side. That will just get over the head of Taylor Titsakronis. Hey! And a great slide there by Janice Blackman. She slides into third to give the Queenslanders runners at the corners with two out in the bottom of the third. Just having a look at this replay once again. Roberts ran that in on the hands of Brenda de Blaze, but just got enough on the ball to pop it over the infield. Great heads up running there by Janice Blackman as well. She was turning that second base hard, hitting third. And a real scoring opportunity now for the Queenslanders. De Blaze goes, but she holds up. Janice Blackman turns, and she will slide into home, and Queensland lead it by 1-0.
That is great base running by Janice Blackman. You can see the Queenslanders are thrilled to go one up here. Interesting that Rachel Lack chose to throw over with speed on third base. Taylor Titsakronis, shortstop, not her first string position. Probably should have got that ball away to the catcher a little bit earlier. But Queensland go one up.
And we saw a real set play there by the Queenslanders. De Blaze took off after the catcher had it, but had no intention of going to second to get herself potentially in that rundown for the run of the score, and that's exactly what happened.
Again, great base running by Brenda de Blaze, as you said, to really draw that throw, looking to do a delayed steal. Perhaps would have liked to have seen New South Wales maybe call time before that particular play to get really clear on what they were going to do in the event if that runner stole or went to have a delayed steal, particularly given the speed that was on third base. All well and good in hindsight, though, Glenn.
Certainly is. It doesn't matter too much now. All that does matter is that Queensland leads this final 1-0 in the bottom of the third, and they still have a runner at second in scoring position.
And you're right, the Fire Stars would be looking to get out of this innings without any further damage to that scoreline.
Chelsea Falcon, the first base for Queensland at the plate. Count 2-2 on her. 2 out with the runner on. Can she advance on this 1-0 scoreline for Queensland?
Ball.
Pulls this one hard and just gets past. Stacey Porter. Wow. That could have been 2-0 right there.
That could have been. I think New South Wales were collectively willing that ball to go foul. Chelsea, also an Australian baseball player, has no doubt been in this situation many a time before.
Goes with the pitch and hits it to the right side. Jasmine Peters comes round and takes the catch. That ends it in the bottom of the third, but not before Queensland get the first runner across the plate. They lead this Gillies Shield final by 1-0. So a very important innings here now for Queensland. Fiona, they've finally got a run across the plate. They want a big defensive effort here to shut New South Wales out.
But coming to the plate, their lead off. So we're looking at the engine of the New South Wales batting lineup, starting off with Stacey Porter. Who, by her own admission, would probably say she's not having the best tournament with the bat. Ironic that she's still hitting 3-3-3, but that's not good enough for Stacey.
With all the wet weather here in Sydney and missing a lot of games, does it interrupt the players in their momentum as they go through this tournament as well?
Absolutely. I think New South Wales has always had the advantage of easing into the tournament. Oh!
And a big play by Brittany Vonk. Geez, Stacey Porter, she legged it out there, took the dive, but the umpire, no hesitation in banging her out at first base. Let's just take a look at this replay once again. Porter slides in. There she has the bag. Wow, what about that call by the umpire?
That is a big call at first there by Debbie Grove. Unfortunately, we don't have the advantage of having the third umpire in softball, but look, it's all swings and roundabouts. Unfortunately, you know, you've just got to take the umpire's call, but you could see how disappointed Stacey was. She knew how important being the lead-off to get on base would mean to the Fire Stars in this innings.
Yeah, on the back of Queensland scoring a run in the bottom of the previous innings. But a big play by Brittany Bonk as well. Backhand in the hole to come up with the throw. Outstanding.
Yep, made that look easy again.
So Taylor Titsakronis, she popped up to second base at first at bat. And she drives this one now through the field. Wow, on the back of that call at first base, Titsakronis comes up and drives that one through the infield to get New South Wales on board. We shouldn't talk about ifs and maybes, but disappointing again for New South Wales.
I can hear the if-onlys coming out of the New South Wales Fire Stars dugout, but look, good news is as I mentioned earlier, Taylor Titsakronis, a big game ball player, so comes up with the hit. It's now Rachel Lack's job to get that runner in scoring position to bring up Sam Poole.
Double!
And good to see New South Wales getting their first hit. Justine Smethurst has been outstanding on the mound already, retiring the first 10 hitters that came to the plate.
Straight into the shin. No shin guards, I might add. That's got to hurt. You can see Rachel there grimacing.
Ball gets away from the catcher, Sorensen. That gives Titsakronis a free ride to second. And it's now New South Wales with a runner in scoring position with one out in the top of the fourth. Low and away, 3 balls and 1 strike.
Rachel will be looking for a pitch on the outside of the plate, put it to the right side of the diamond to advance Titsakronis to third.
Just enough to go through with that swing.
I think you can see both pitchers really utilising that off-speed pitch extremely well. Both throwing in excess of 100 Ks, and then the slower pitch there coming in at around 20 clicks off. It's been super effective.
That pitch well and truly gets away from the catcher, Sorensen. Rachel Lack on board with a base on balls. Titsakronis advances to third base, and now it is New South Wales. A red-hot opportunity to get a run across the plate here in the top of the fourth. Sam Poole steps up for the Blues.
And coming into this game, Sam Poole has got some fantastic stats. 5 hits for 5 RBIs.
She is the girl they want at the plate right now. Had a walk in her first trip to the plate. Just pushes that one wide on the right side. 1-1 in the count. 1 out with runners on the corners. The starting left fielder for New South Wales. Drives this one hard to the left side. That will score Titsakronis. New South Wales are on the board and we are all tied up in the top of the fourth. We'll look at the jubilation on the New South Wales players' face. That one, enough to get over the head of the shortstop, Brittany Volk. Titsakronis ambles over the plate. And we are 1 run apiece here in the fourth. Well, Fiona, Justine Smethurst has been rock solid. She retired the first 10 hitters. Now she has gone hit, walk, hit. How does a champion like her respond?
Well, we're going to have to wait and see. I think, Juzzie's as a seasoned pitcher, she's used to this sort of pressure. In the box, though, is Belinda Barnes, who is a very seasoned athlete, has been in the New South Wales Fire Stars team for many years. So it's a great matchup here in the top of the fourth.
Right.
Juzzie again working the outside of the plate. Belinda looking to go with the pitch, but she just beat her for heat there.
One ball, 2 strikes on Belinda Barnes. Barnes just getting something on that to foul it away, protecting the plate. So New South Wales runner in scoring position.
You can see the intensity in the dugout there.
Yes, you did. Strike 3.
The umpire said, yes, he did take a swing on that pitch on the outside edge. That was enough for another strikeout for Justine Smethurst.
Belinda will be disappointed she didn't get bat on ball to put the ball into play there.
We got number 80 for the catcher at second base.
As you just heard there, the umpire replacing the catcher, Rachel Lack, was on second base to bring in Cara Murphy as the runner. Ali Casey to the plate, first year with the New South Wales Fire Stars. Big opportunity for her here.
And just grounds that one back to the pitcher, Smethurst, and that will be the third out in the top of the fourth. But what a performance by New South Wales. They have tied things up here at Blacktown International Sports Park. We'll take a break. We'll be back soon with more of the Gillies Shield Final.
You're watching the 69th Gillies Shield from Blacktown Sports Park. Our coverage proudly presented by Softball Australia, Via Network, the Australian Sports Commission, Blacktown City Council and Softball New South Wales.
Welcome back to Blacktown International Sports Park. It is the final of the Gillies Shield. New South Wales taking on Queensland. We are in the bottom of the 5th innings. New South Wales and Queensland still tied up at 1 apiece.
Kerry Porter still choosing to stay with Ellen Roberts to come here into the 5th, facing Carmel Sorensen.
Sorensen struck out in her first at bat here tonight.
Gee, she's been impressive behind the plate.
Yeah, the combination of her and Smethurst has been fantastic for Queensland already tonight.
Likewise, Roberts and Lack just seem to intuitively know each other's game.
Well, it's time to go down in the dugout with Drury, and with him is Janice Blackman.
Well, she got Queensland off to a flying start. Janice Blackman, first of all, how good was it scoring that home run to Gillies Shield final?
Oh, it was unbelievable. It's the best feeling, honestly. It's just running for the Queensland team is just, I just can't explain it. I'm so excited already.
You showed plenty of speed as well, Janice. They just couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, I know. I was a bit surprised myself. I was like, oh, just get down. Everyone's just yelling out down, just run fast and get down.
Third time lucky here in the final for Queensland. Is this the year?
Definitely. I know we say that every year, but I can feel it. Every final, I'm like, yep, we're going to win this one. And I know for a fact I can feel it this one. We're going to win it.
Well, Fiona Crawford, plenty of confidence in the Queensland dugout.
It's a very confident Janice Blackman right there. She can feel it. It certainly sounds like they can feel it with the noise that's coming out of that dugout.
So this is Camille Sorensen at the plate, 2-2 on her. Keeps things alive, fouling that one back into the screen. We spoke about the momentum of the Queenslanders. They were pretty confident coming into this game, but it is still 1-1. Plenty to go. Plenty of high-quality softball action to come in this final. Who will take it this year? 2-2 on Sorensen. Line drive to Stacey Porter at third. Well, Fiona Crawford, they don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
They don't, and I fear what that would happen to any other third baseman other than Stacey Porter. That is a magic catch. That is vintage Stacey Porter right there. That ball was flying off the bat.
That was a red-hot line drive. Sorensen really unlucky there. We now go back to the top of the order. Brittany Vonk, big cut to start things off.
Big swing there. And I mentioned it earlier on in the game that there's a reason why third base players are now starting to wear those face masks, and I think that's a testament to why that's the case. Not for Stacey Porter, though.
No, she's been sensational at third base for New South Wales. As well, looks to square around a bunt, but pulls away.
And I think that's why she's such a dangerous player there, Glenn, because you saw she took a really big cut of the ball before, so players would be playing deep, expecting a big hit, but she's also got the ability to drop a bunt down because she's got that speed. An exciting player.
And then we see a big cut once again.
Ball one, strike two.
Hit for power, but also have that finesse to play a bit of small ball as well. And then good discipline in the box. Sees that pitch away on that outside corner. Ellen Roberts continuing to try and tempt the Queensland hitters away. Count 2-2 with one out. 1-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. And again, Fiona, we've seen that trend of working away, then up and in, work away, up and in.
And I think the Queenslanders and also the New South Wales players are wise to that. And you can see that they've been quite disciplined with the up ball. Big pitch here.
Oh, frozen on that outside edge. Big call. A KC. Vonk doesn't like it. Third strikeout of the night for Ellen Roberts, and a big out there to get the lead off here in the bottom of the fifth.
Swings and roundabouts, Glenn.
Swings and roundabouts. Janice Blackman. We just heard from her in the dugout.
Let's see if that confidence she was talking about can translate to into something special here.
A picture of concentration now as she digs in. Ground out to second. Fielder's choice to get on board. She was the first or the only run to score for Queensland tonight.
Just looking to put this ball in play and put pressure on that infield.
Yeah, big at bat for Janice Blackman. Can she get something started with two outs? Well, runs one inside. And Blackman unable to get away from that. A little bit of handle, I think, might have been enough just to foul it away.
It did. Better off the handle than on the elbow with the speed that Ellen Roberts throwing tonight.
Maybe throwing that elbow guard out at the pitch might have got herself on board. Pop up to the left side. Stacey Porter into the action once again. A little easier to just take that little pop up to end things in the bottom of the 5th. New South Wales and Queensland still tied up as we get deep into this match. Move to the top of the 6th inning now. Justine Smethurst still doing the business for the Queenslanders.
This is a big innings here, Glenn. Stacey Porter, their lead-off hitter. Will be desperate to get on base here.
Yeah, as we say, getting deep into this match. With New South Wales back to the top of the lineup, this is the time where they need to get into it. Porter pops this one up to centre field. Jade Wall under it and takes a pretty simple catch in the end.
Just off that, Stacey Porter just missed that ball.
Yeah, a few deep breaths taken when Wall took that catch there. Well, let's go down to the New South Wales dugout this time. Over to Drury.
We're here with Stacey McManus. Stacey, we're starting to get towards the crunch time here. The Gillies Shield locked at 1 apiece. What's going through the mind of the team at the moment?
Just a whole heap of excitement and energy running through our dugout at the moment. Coming from 1-0 down and getting some team hitting, it's just really brought us together a lot more, and we're right behind our batters now.
Now, both starting pitchers, Smethurst and Roberts, are still in the game. Can we expect any changes, do you think?
I'm not too sure with that. Elle's doing a really good job here. Hopefully we can hit Justine out of the game and keep going for us.
So Stacey McManus not taking part in this final tonight. She'll be disappointed that she had to succumb to that injury.
Very disappointed. Stacey slid into the catcher yesterday and unfortunately sustained a fairly significant injury to her foot. Mind you, played 2 games after that with the injury, but unfortunately just couldn't hold it out to play this game. But Taylor doing a sterling job there at shortstop to replace her.
Yeah, this is her replacement, Taylor Tsitsikronis. 3 balls and 1 strike on her. Pulls this one hard to the left side, just landed foul. Wow, what a piece of the ball, Fiona. That could have been a game changer right there.
That could have been a game changer, and I think you saw a big sigh there from Justine Smethurst. Willing that ball foul. And I think this is the big innings for the Fire Stars. They really need to, as Stacey McManus said, they need to hit Justine Smethurst and get her off the mound because she is dominating.
Well, the quality at bat continues here by Tsitsikronis, fighting off Smethurst. Gets a bit of battle on that to keep her at bat alive. She'll step back into the box with a count at full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Great at bat there by Taylor Tsitsikronis. She pulled that one foul, and you know, Fiona, we've seen plenty of hitters be disappointed by missing by that much and can come up and get struck out or their head's not in it. But that's a great at bat there by Tsitsikronis to foul up a few more, draw a walk and to keep this innings alive and give something for New South Wales in the top of the 6th.
Absolutely, a fantastic battle. And I think the key to that was Taylor really covered the plate. She just didn't give the umpire any excuse to call any balls that could be questionable.
So now throw the coach's hat on, Fiona. It's important to get this runner to second base. Do we go the short game?
With 2 strikes, unfortunately, I think the opportunity's been lost. Rachel just needs to get this ball into play, and Taylor needs to get a really good jump there at first base. Couldn't tempt her with that down and away pitch.
Yeah, great pitch by Smethurst with 2 strikes on Lack. Swung on to the left side, double plays on, they get the lead runner. But ball just hitting the hole there. Vonka got a good play on it and got the important lead runner. 2 out now for New South Wales.
And that's a big play there by the pivots of Vonk and DeBlaze, just showing the confidence in each other to be able to go for that play, even though they still had 1 out. They could have gone for the easy out at 1, but chose to take that critical runner at 2. So we now don't have a runner in scoring position.
Popped up by Poole. Speakman comes around and takes the catch. That ends it for New South Wales in the top of the 6th. They leave a runner stranded. We now head to the bottom. Still one apiece, New South Wales and Queensland. Ellen Roberts once again on the mound for New South Wales.
Interesting that Coach Kerry Porter hasn't made the change to Kaya Parnaby to close out this game. Sticking with Ellen Roberts has certainly done the job in past Gillies Shield finals, but you've got a very strong pitcher sitting on the bench, ready to go if needs be.
Oh, Brenda DeBlaze just couldn't quite hold the bat back there. Fouls it away. And what a hitter to come to the plate here now. Drove in the only run for Queensland already. 2 strikes on her. Can she get on board here for Queensland in the bottom of the 6th?
Brenda hit a home run earlier today, which I don't think has landed yet, Glenn. Just goes to show the power that this lady has with a bat in the hand.
2 strikes on her. Ball outside, driven up the middle. Titsakronis gets a play in it, but can't get the throw away. So just a great piece of the ball there. Chopper over the pitcher. DeBlaze sort of shakes her head and said, I'll take that one at this stage of the game.
That's a great play there.
Yeah, an infield hit for Queensland. That all-important go-ahead run on first base. Chelsea Falcon squares around to bunt. The ball to Stacey Porter and a great play at second base to get the lead runner.
Talk about having confidence in your own game and in your other players. I would suggest that every other third base would go for the easy out at first. She's on her way to first base. Momentum's taking her to first, but Stacey's just got that strength to throw across her body and get that out at second base. That is a fantastic play.
Yeah, outstanding defense by Stacey Porter. Oh, that pitch gets away from the catcher, Rachel Lack. And New South Wales now lose that double play opportunity here. But more importantly for Queensland, they've got a runner in scoring position. Jade Wall hits this one long to centre field. The outfielders go back, but they won't need to. Home run to Queensland and Jade Wall to give the Queenslanders a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 6th.
That is pressure batting right here. You can just see the importance of that hit. The Queenslanders know it. 3-1.
Let's take a look at that pitch on the outside edge, and great work by Wall to go with it. Hammers it to centre field, knocks it over the fence, and all of a sudden, the Queenslanders, late in this game, the bottom of the 6th, now lead it by 2 runs.
And Jade just muscled that out. Our recent Australian Federal Police graduate would be thrilled to have cracked this final open.
So the pressure all now back on the New South Wales team. Dragging 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th.
And again, still sticking with Ellen Roberts here.
Yeah, how does she respond?
Jade was coming into this Gillies Shield final with an elbow injury also. Obviously that didn't inhibit her from getting a solid piece on that ball.
Yeah, just a great piece of power hitting. Three balls only now on the hitter, Erin Thrass. And Ellen Roberts got herself in a bit of a hole here. Good pitch to come back with. Some aggressive hitting there as well, though, for Queensland.
Just goes to show that that's the mentality of the Queensland Heat team. 3-0, ordinarily you'd take a pitch and see if you could take the walk, but no, Erin Thrass was like, I want to get amongst it too.
Pitch on the outside edge, called a strike. Full count now on Erin Thrass. Looking to build on this 2-run lead by the Queenslanders in the bottom of the 6th. Pulls this one hard, looking to go the way of Jade Ball as well, trying to make this 3-0.
This is a great battle right here between Thras and Roberts. Roberts really needs to get out of this with either a ground ball or a strikeout.
The ball on the outside edge. And Erin Thras draws a walk for Queensland and once again gives them a runner.
You can see Kai Parnaby running back from the bullpen in the background there and coming onto pitch now.
Yeah, that will be all
substitution
for Ellen Roberts.
We have 66.
So in the 2015 final, it was Parnaby who started, Roberts who came to shut it out. And now this year, it is Parnaby who's coming in late in the game to see if she can shut things down for New South Wales. Third base Tara Speakman to the plate for Queensland. Well, Fiona, it's a World Championship year, so not only are these two teams battling out for a national championship, but also a potential spot in the Australian team, and they've got some games coming up here shortly.
They do. We've got the Down Under Invitational Series in February, where we've got the Japanese team and the New Zealand team coming to play the Australians, which is a fantastic opportunity for softball in Australia. Then we've got the Premier Club team in Japan, the Toyota Red Terriers, coming out later in February to play against the Aussies once again. So some fantastic softball coming up here at Blacktown International Sports Park.
You'll be able to catch that action on Fox Sports on February 24, so make sure you tune in to see the best Australian softballers coming up against the best club side in Japan.
Change up, just not hitting the spot. Kai would be looking to make an impact early on here. This first batter should be looking to really send a signal to that Queensland team. Interestingly, Kai plays in the Japanese league, so she'd be looking to utilise the experience she's had there and transfer that here to this Gillies Shield final.
Swing.
The home plate umpire just getting some assistance there on the check swing, but Speakman was able to hold it back. Ball was called. Full count, 3-2, 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth. And swung on by Speakman. Parnaby. One hit a face, one strikeout.
That's exactly the start Kai would have been looking for. A good battle there by Speakman, though.
Substitution.
Stacey Weber coming into bat now for Brooke McNamara.
15, 1-5.
Yeah, a chance for the pinch hitter to come in and make an impact on this game. It's a 2 out for Queensland. Important for New South Wales now to restrict any further damage and to give himself one more crack at trying to get some runs here in the top of the 7th innings.
Nice discipline there by Stacey Weber. You can see the determination on her face. Really looking to get a solid piece on the ball.
Yeah, she's only had 6 plate appearances for Queensland coming into this game here tonight. Yet to come up with a hit, but no doubt the Queensland coach hoping that this will be her time. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count now on Stacey Weber. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. That ends 6 innings here at Blacktown International Sports Park. It is Queensland winning the Gillies Shield final. 3 runs to 1. And it comes down to this for New South Wales. They need 2 runs. Queensland need 3 outs.
No short game here. We need to get runners on base here. New South Wales will be looking to have the veteran Belinda Barnes lead this team and get on base. Great to see Coach Fabian Barlow having the confidence in Justine Smethurst to close out this game, though.
With the match she's had on the mound, Fiona, it might have been tough to get the ball out of the hand.
I think so.
Yeah, she has been outstanding. 3 strikeouts, a couple of walks, and only given up 2 hits. Swung on and got past the third baseman of Tara Speakman. What a time to come up with her first hit of the night. Belinda Barnes Great piece of the ball to get New South Wales on.
And that just shows what experience does. I mean, Belinda has been in this team many, many years. It just goes to show what experience can do. No better person for the job right there.
Well, Ali Casey now, the rookie of this side. What a moment for her. Coming in to the plate in the top of the 7th with one on. Swung on to Volk. She takes the catch at shortstop. Barnes doesn't get back in time.
Another big call there at first base. Nice hit there by Ali Casey. Belinda Barnes so eager to get to second base. Probably took a lead that was a little bit too big and just could not get back in time. That is a get out of jail card there for the Queensland Heat.
And on the other side of the coin, heartbreaking for New South Wales. They get the lead off on board, and then to be thrown out in that fashion, a double play by Queensland. Yeah, just tears the heart out of the New South Welshmen. With 2 out now, still trailing by 2. And Queensland, just 1 out required to take this national championship.
Simone Freeman's got to do something pretty special here, Glenn.
She certainly does, but I think she has to definitely go back to the fundamentals. She can't win this on one swing. She needs to get herself on board any way she can.
Exactly. It's got to be the biggest 2-down rally that I think the New South Wales Fire Stars have ever had. You're exactly right. She's just got to get herself on base.
3-1 hitters count. Freeman went after that pitch low in the zone. Full count on Freeman. 2 out. Swung on and miss, and Queensland are the Gillies Shield champions for 2016.
You can see just how excited the Queensland Heat are. They have broken the drought. New South Wales looking to go for the 3-peat, but Queensland just too dominant tonight.
On the back of a home run by Jade Wall, a 2-run blast, Queensland has taken out this 2016 Gillies Shield final by 3 runs to 1. Let's go down to Drury with our player of the match.
We're very happy Jade Wall joins us now. Jade, you hit the go-ahead homer to send it to 3-1.
Yeah.
You must be on top of the world right now.
Oh, amazing. I can't describe the feeling right now. This team, we've worked so hard and for so long, for 7 years, to come back into this final. And, to get that winning one, boy, oh boy, it feels good.
What about the fact you beat rivals New South Wales? Because you've had a tough time facing them in the final recently, but you got one back today. Well done.
Yeah, definitely no better team to be on the pitch with. They're a great team. We battle with them every year, but to beat them in the final after the last 3 years, it's a very, very good feeling.
And just quickly talk us through the hat. It looks like it's been around, but it obviously means a lot to you.
It does. This is the first visor that I got received when I made the women's team, and so it's stayed with me since. But it is retiring tonight, this one. So I've had lots of comments, so I'll have to get a new one next year. But I'll be putting this one on the glass for sure.
Congratulations once again, Jade Wall.
Thank you very much.
Jade Wall, what a performance by her. Well, still plenty of great softball action coming up this summer. We have the Women's Invitational Down Under Series Challenge, then the Down Under Challenge, the men's action with their national final, then the Australia Cup. 11 tournaments in one weekend right here at Blacktown International Sports Park. The Gillies Shield is going north to Queensland. A big thanks to Drury Forbes and my co-commentator Fiona Crawford. I'm Glenn Hawke, and we'll catch you next time on Fox Sports.
You've been watching the 69th Gillies Shield on Fox Sports. Our coverage proudly presented by Softball Australia, Via Network, the Australian Sports Commission, Blacktown City Council and Softball New South Wales.